man. Listen, welcome to another episode of UnQuantized podcast. It is another Friday. I, for one, am very happy to be here. I am SoundOracle, a.k.a. Dennis Podman. That guy right there with the green screen, that is Young Triza, a.k.a. Pod Strickland. And, let's play this game.
You are now watching the UnQuantized podcast. Tune in on Instagram or YouTube to build with the producer community. Live on Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern.
That chat.
What's good? What's good, everybody? So, we in here. Thank you all for the hearts. We're going to do something. Let's do something that we used to do. We haven't done this in a while. If it's anything that you did this week that you're particularly proud of, any accomplishments that you made, go ahead and list them right here in the chat so we can big you up and give you a couple air horns and all that good stuff, man. We got to support.
That's a good one to bring back.
Yeah. We got to support our community for sure.
Yeah. How was your week, man?
Man, my week was amazing, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I did all the fun stuff that I wanted to do, like all the coding and messing with messing with beats and really getting my Ableton nerd on. Having a great time. Even had time to compare the sounds of two different DAWs because that's been a hot topic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Got some results?
I do. FL Studio, man. I'm sorry. It got something on it, man. It's some stank on it. It got some stank on it, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
You gotta say it like Terrence Howard. Come on, man.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man. Fruit Loops a little bit better, man, with the bump, man.
You know a brother got gifts. Yeah. So listen, let's see what y'all did. Let's talk about the MPC-1 update. No, you tell me, Brando, about the MPC-1 update because I really want to know because I'm about to get an MPC-1. I've decided I'm gonna pull the trigger, bro.
It's happening.
Oh, it's happening. Young Jerry Nova in the building.
Jerry Nova, what up?
What up? Yeah, it's happening, dog. I'm gonna have to get one. Realistic Productions in the building.
Realistic to God.
Come on, man. Holding it down.
First of all, Realistic shoe game is sickening, bro. I didn't even realize he was over there. Like, I'll be watching the story. I'm like, first of all, Realistic, I don't like you. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have those shoes, and I don't have them, and I'm upset.
Boy got special feet.
Man, that boy got them. He standing in line 48s. He got them. I got some exclusive joints.
Right, you got those no quarantine jumps. Yo, by the way, Brando 2 Raw says I'm having a baby. My girlfriend went into labor today. Congratulations, bro.
Pops, Papa Diddy Pops.
Yes, sir. Baby Brando on the way.
Hey.
Magnificent. What up? Released my brother's EP last week. Congratulations. Fictionalized is in the building. What's happening?
Yeah, Fictionalized, what up?
Oh, just finished the art of beat mixing tutorial this week. Game changer. Talk to him, son. Wait, no, wrong one. Listen. Produced by Tro, man. We appreciate it. In case y'all don't know what he's talking about, blah, blah. Realistic and I released a mixing course called The Art of Beat Mixing. It is truly, as Produced by Tro said, a game changer for how your beats sound. And that's also a game changer for when you can get your placements, for sure.
Facts.
Yes, sir. Congrats, Brando. Yeah.
He also says cap about Fruity Loops having that little sound.
Dog, it's something on it. I don't know. Ableton the best thing smoking. Oh, that's a fact, though. Speaking of Smoking Aces is in the building. Laid some bass down for a couple folks and finalizing some beat sales. Man, shout out to you, bro. Smoking been killing on that bass.
Take this money. Make this money.
M80, my third grade instrumental album, Kings, was approved this week and will drop June 1st. My third instrumental. Why did I say third grade?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what's third grade got to do with it?
Kids ain't in school. I finally made it on all streaming platforms through DistroKid. Hey, man. Shout out.
I like this. A lot of people getting their music out there. I mean,
come on, man.
Now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to read a couple more. Tom Green is my NPC guy. Okay. All right. Hey, good job getting your workout through DistroKid. Fictionalized with the great support.
Fire.
Boom. I just put my old MPC 2000 XL back together. Hardware is amazing. Jerry's doing the old school.
He on it.
Yo, if you've been using the MPC since back in the day, bro, you know about taking them things apart. You know what the screws be. Yes,
My
sir.
man's Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it.
I swear I have a shoe problem, big time. Damn,
That's that money.
son.
Big money.
All right. Let's see. MPC 2.8 Logic 10.5 workflow tutorial up on my YouTube. Oh, snaps. Triple B, the producer.
Hey,
man, go follow Triple B, man. He is definitely he's a guru of MPCs. You understand? And other things musical. Meaning the brother actually teaches. He actually teaches classes.
You need to get that from Lonzo Ball. He got a song that's like Triple B's on the man. You need to take that. That'd be your tag.
That'd be fire. That would be fire. Shout out to Triple B. Somebody said FL gang. I can't find my kick you out button, so you can stay. For sure. All right, man.
It was like, how do I rap, bro? Because I'm still Ableton gang at heart, but I have been FL gang a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's like, am I like I don't want to say Tekashi. That's not a good reference.
Dog, you're a traitor.
I don't want to be Tekashi, but was it Birdman? Remember Birdman was repping one side and then he went to another side completely?
Hey, what you gonna tell Birdman though?
Believe that. Nicki Wayne Drake, 100.
Brando said, SoundOracle, did you order your MPC yet? I actually did, but here's the thing. I couldn't get one in as fast as I wanted to because everywhere I try to order one online, they're like, yeah, wait a month or a month and a half. So I went straight to my folks at Akai. Got them to hook me up. I'm waiting on the person that takes the payments over the phone because I am buying it. They usually send me MPCs, but I'm gonna buy this one. I'm waiting for the person that takes the payments to hit me up so I can give them the information and I can get that thing on the way. I'm pressed for it, bro. I don't even know why, because you know how much I'm finna use
it. This not gonna collect dust. This not gonna be sitting there at the crib.
Oh, son, I got 6,000 MPCs.
Got a pile. Another one.
Oh, your brother's in here. Just be.
Oh
just
yeah.
Be here, no DJ.
I was about to say, Without No DJ's podcast, aka my brother Young B Man, he says, Oracle, what kind of camera are you using? And
I am using the same camera that Triza's using, the regular nice Logitech webcam.
What is the C? I gotta remember the models. I feel like it's a C90, Logitech C92, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
We do have the same one, huh?
Yep. Actually, this one was my wife's. I think I just stole it.
Oh, you Swagger Jack? Swagger Jack.
Yeah. So Triple B producer says the one instead of MPC Live 2. Yes, I want the MPC one instead of MPC Live 2, and I'll tell you why. MPC Live 2 is dope. It looks crazy. But I don't have a use for the speaker that's built in because I rarely will take an MPC out of the studio. Never will I take an MPC out of the studio. As far as desk real estate goes, the MPC one works out way better for my desk real estate. I like the dedicated buttons. I like the touchscreen, all that good stuff. So I went with the MPC one. And they even asked me at a car, they were like, wouldn't you rather us send you a live Mach 2 early? I'm like, nah, I want the one on time. Yeah. But, you know, just because something is, well, I think this raises a good point too. Just because new equipment comes out does not necessarily mean you should buy it.
That's facts.
Unless you just a gear junkie, like ER Beats, he's a gear junkie. But for me, it's about how can I use this? How's this going to make my workflow better? How's this going to make how's this going to fit into my setup? Yo, shout out to whoever just bought the course. Shout out to whoever just bought the art of beat mixing. But yeah, it's all about what works best for your situation. I'm past the days of being a whore for this gear. I'm done.
And you off the streets, man?
I'm off the streets, bro.
You refined, dog. You changed your ways.
Dog, the strip, man. The strip is no life for me anymore, bro.
Oracle's no longer a gear slut.
Producer jokes. Let's see. Triple B says, I have the one. It's great. Don't have the live Mach 2 yet. I'm pretty sure you about to get it though. Yeah. Man, people buy everything out here. But yo, how was your week, family? What was you up to?
Bro, I ain't gonna front. I had a shitty ass week, so I just kind of chilled out. It was just, you ever had the moments where it's like nothing was going right? Like last week we were trying to do the podcast. My internet starts acting crazy at like 3:50. My internet starts acting crazy. About 6:30 after we would have been done the podcast, everything was great. I was just hating. So this is a bunch of that. So, I kind of chilled. I reevaluated a bunch of stuff, worked on my goals, finished the new product that I just dropped, which is anti-beat block MIDI bundle.
Sounds spicy.
Over 2,000 MIDI sounds in there. Not MIDI sounds, MIDI. What do you call it? MIDI files.
MIDI files. There you go. Yeah. Over how many?
Over 2,000.
2,000.
2,000. Wow. And it's dope because it comes with a bunch of bonuses. We got hi-hat MIDI in there. The one that I didn't think was going to be the popping one is the hit song MIDI. I thought it would be a cool add-on, but I didn't think that was going to be the thing people really went to. But I picked some of my favorite chord progressions that I know works on a bunch of songs. I put them in there. And I'm getting a lot of good feedback from that. And then it also comes with 2 ebooks. One about secrets for MIDI. So using MIDI, like how to get the best out of it. And it's a music theory ebook in there. So I finished that up and worked on some business stuff for the other business I have and getting this Memorial Day stuff together. And that was it, man.
Damn, but you're out here educating folks. You slipping books.
Right.
You put medicine in the peanut butter. Way to go, bro.
Put a couple books in there, little ebooks in there.
Let's see. Somebody said my guy SoundOracle. Remember you from the Baltimore studio. Whoa. Wait. Oh man, I wish I knew who it was, man. Shout out to you. Also, man, shout out to AJ Beats. Let me tell you something, man. I had a chance to virtually meet over the phone and talk to AJ Beats today. He's out here. He's from Atlanta. Super talented dude. Go follow him if y'all get a chance. You know the people super talented can sing his ass off, play the keyboard like he got 13 fingers, play the drums and everything like he got 8 elbows. He one of them dudes. So check out AJ Beats, man. He's working with Digga.
Oh, for real?
Shout out to 6 Figure Digga. Also, 6 Figure Digga, he is moving up in my favorite producer ranks. Ooh. And I'm gonna go into it real quick. You know, sometimes you got a favorite producer and it's like, all right, he did this song and I like it. He did that song. Like you start picking the people you like. Like I like his sound. I like the way he does drums. 6 Figure became one of my favorite producers in the opposite way, where I didn't know anything about him, but then once I found out about him and looked at the discography of the stuff he produced, they was like all my favorite hip hop joints.
Oh man!
From a certain period of time, I'm like, damn, you become a favorite by default. Once you did like 12 of my favorite songs. Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your top one?
Oh, that he did? Probably what was it, Moving Weight on Cameron SDE, or it could be he did Mini Man, of course. Yeah, classic. Man. Cameron, what's that, the 357 joint? Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Rockefeller Robinson did that joint. Yeah, yo, Beast. Beast mode, man. So shout out to 6 Figure Digga, all that stuff, man. Let's see. Damn, I want to know who this is from the old Baltimore studio.
Man, anytime they bring up Baltimore, you already know.
Yeah, exactly. So I just had to shout them people out, bro. Beats Music says that MIDI kit looks fire. Gonna have to cop that on Monday when that check hit.
Hey, young stimulus.
Yeah, that's right. Come on, man. Yeah, stimulate out here in these streets.
That joint is fire. Getting a lot of good reviews about it. And the other part that's dope that I didn't bring up, I got all like popular chords in the key, so you could like drag them over and build your own chord progression. So that was so that's the part where I was reason why I made it is because one of my friends is starting to make beats, and so he was explaining to me how he's having trouble with music theory. And we figured that out. He helped me work that joint out. I was like, all right, cool. So comes from a different perspective that I normally would have of like, what would help somebody starting out to intermediate to advance. Because I can't play like that either. So I'm maybe a player, dog.
Nah, I'm a player. Not really. Yo, man. Oh, wait. So you had a bad week, but I don't know if this happened last week. Somebody had a good week. I don't know when this happened, but I'm reading Katy Perry won that Dark Horse copyright verdict.
Oh, that one was kind of stupid. That was a little sketch to me, bro.
Yeah, it was. It turns out the jury was tone deaf, but apparently the judge wasn't going for it. Judge like, yo, y'all can get out of here with that. Miss Perry, ride on. So shout out to Katy Perry, bro.
I can see if it was like a little bit like more complicated, the melody, but it was very like 3 notes, like da 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 da. Da. I was like, bro, a million people done this one.
Right.
You didn't come up with that.
I'm like, when it comes to legal matters about music, are the people in the jury actually music people, or is it just a random citizen jury?
Yeah, because some of those be kind of weird where they do let them pass. Like, did Ed Sheeran get in trouble? I think he ended up losing that one.
Dog, I'm all right. I'm not gonna say that the way I was about to say it, but that was when I first heard that song. I was like, yo, this is Marvin Gaye. Let's get it on.
Exactly, bro. It's like, you know, if you just you highlight all your MIDI and then you just press up, you just go up to the next key. That's what it was like. And I was like, yo.
That's a fact. But yeah, I don't know about Ed Sheeran, but Katy Perry won, so shout out to her, man.
We'll see. She won that, but Pharrell lost. Now
that was different. That was definitely different.
I can see the similarity. I could feel the feel is the same. It's very close to where if like I feel like it's different, but it's close. I can understand that one being tricky.
The difference between those two, the most glaring difference is one was a hit, a timeless hit song.
Oh yeah.
The other one
is close. Yeah,
the Katy Perry one, like the claim came from a dude. No disrespect to the dude, but like you didn't know that song, you didn't know him, none of that. Immediately when you heard Blurred Lines, everybody was like, "Is it 2 songs playing? Is somebody playing Marvin Gaye in the back?" Yeah, that was just totally different to me. And I'm always on the side of the musicians, but I'm also on the side of the truth.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
Yo, have you ever heard a sample? Like somebody use a sample and it's way better than the original song? Oh, is that No ID? Shout out to No ID, man.
Oh man, hold on. GOAT in the building. Wait, I gotta get all the right sounds going. Everybody span them hearts for a true GOAT, a true legend in the building. Also a guru in the building. No ID, man. Yo, give it up. If you don't know who No ID is, I cordially invite you to get out of this live because this is not the place for you.
You're not welcome.
You are not welcome here. That's a fact. But yeah, the Katy Perry joint and the Pharrell joint, those are totally different to me, bro. Totally different.
No ID says Ableton is losing ground.
Come on, see, listen.
How so? I want to know what he think is the top one.
No, wait. See, man, we give you all the fanfare. I give you all the applause and the big ups in the world, and here you go.
Young Smokey Robertson comes through the building.
How dare you diss our father like that? But no, on some serious stuff. A while ago, No ID was trolling me in the stories about the FL, about how he was about to start using FL and not able to. And I think my man he drank the Kool-Aid. He done went full image line. Saying ain't so, bro.
FL is kind of hard, dog. I've been using it for the past couple months. I love it, dog.
Don't get me wrong. FL is stupid hard. It is crazy. But FL over Ableton? That's the conversation. That's the question I'm asking No ID. I'm asking you right now. Is it FL over Ableton or FL alongside Ableton? That will settle a lot. that will settle a whole lot, bro. And I gotta talk to you too, bro, because I got some devices, some Ableton devices that you really love. If in fact you still have Ableton, because you might have thrown it away. I don't know.
Man, you put the line in the sand.
I did. He said, alongside. Okay, man. Hold up. Big up. He said alongside. Wait. Damn, I don't know none of the right thing. There we go. Okay, cool. Not instead of. But I'm back on the MPC. Which MPC? Which MPC? And these are These are questions to a GOAT right here. Yeah, which NPC are you using? Are you using one of the legacy joints or are you using one of the new ones? I'm finna cop the one. So I'm definitely finna cop that one. I think it's better than the touch. It's gonna be better than my Renaissance. Oh, the X. Sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that, bro.
Big stomping in my Air Force Ones.
I did not mean to disrespect you, dog. I did want to X. I wanted to X really bad, but I'm looking at real estate in here. I got room for an X, but I think I just want the one. Just
right.
To be different.
See, what people don't understand, Oracle got a whole nother room with more equipment than what you see in that room.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like the showcase room.
Yeah, I do. And this is usually where I flex. But I can't flex right now because No ID is in here. And I don't know if you've seen his room. Dog, there's no wall. The wall is keyboards.
Ooh.
The man only got ceiling space left in the studio to put stuff on.
They don't sell that wallpaper at Home Depot.
Nah, they don't. They don't. You walk in that room, you look like you looking at a virtual background. Like, what's this, a simp collage?
Right.
Yeah, so shout out to him, man. I can't really flex.
You see the humble flex. He said, "Oh, I got every one though."
I believe it. Along with all them simps, you know, them simps that you can't pronounce, never seen before. They come from Japan, 1968. He got them joints too.
No ID. We would love to get you do a little interview with you if possible. We gonna figure out this off Instagram thing.
Yeah. I'm actually
more stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna DM you after the show. I would love to interview you, and like I said, I got to talk to you about them devices. So everybody, one more time, don't leave though. You know, unless you guys have something to do, don't leave. Stick around. But everybody, one more time, man. Spam them hearts for No ID, man. The GOAT of the GOATs, and if you don't know, after this show, please do your Googles. Please. No ID said, let's do it. All right, that is a typed commitment, sir. You are now locked in. Major Plays Only is in here, man. Shout out to my brother, Major Plays Only. He's in the building. It's another person, man, out here making stuff happen for producers, making stuff happen for art. You know the people that put the play together? They make everything gel together. That's who Major Plays Only is. He's the reason why I met AJ Beats on the phone, the super talented producer this morning. It's the Major Plays Only. And he's also doing some stuff with Digger.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Six figures.
Yeah.
And Six Figure was early on the tag game, too.
He was.
Iconic. I said iconic.
He was iconic. We'll take it.
Iconic.
But,
that's new.
Also, man, he's a scholar of sample digging, just like No ID. Yeah. And you know me, I'm a sucker for people that I could just sit and nerd out and talk about samples and play samples all day. No ID is one of the people. Shout out to hip hop since '78. He's one of those people, and I imagine Six Figures is too. So I'm about to come through. We're gonna play some samples one day.
I gotta see if I can, because I got a homie that's cool with him. I don't know him personally, but I want to talk to him too about him starting that beat making website early in the game. But I used to spend so much time on that joint of all like the beat making videos. It was like a great concept. I just felt like he was too early. Like I feel like he was like, if it was out now, it'd be super popping. But this was years ago when he had that joint. And you know, I don't think people caught on the way they should, but that joint was super fire. Yeah,
he was real early in the game, man. He was a super pioneer. No ID said we should do a Zoom. Yes, indeed. Oh
man, we on it.
Say no more, son. Say no more. Yo, okay. Speaking of those websites, like the beat making websites, do people still have websites, or is everybody just YouTube with it? Like, does anybody have a site that is dedicated to beat making and beat making tutorials? Because now it seems like you don't have to have a website for all. Technically, you don't have to have a website for anything now. But I just think as a producer or as an entrepreneur, like in this day and age, you need your own digital real estate, though.
Yeah, I don't. The only reason I have my own stuff is just because I don't trust these other, like, this is guy, I forgot, what's his name? Reezy Real Estate. He's one of those Gary Vee guys. Like, I start following him because he'd be on Gary Vee all the time. Bro, they deleted his podcast in like 300 and something episodes, and he can't figure out why.
Damn, son.
So stuff like that is the reason why I try to have my own real estate in the internet kind of stuff, just because you never know. So at least you still got your stuff covered if something like that happens. Because YouTube, you don't own it. Facebook, you don't own it. Instagram, you don't own it.
Yeah. I mean, get your own, man. Get your own real estate. A website could cost you as little as $30 a month. It's probably some free hosting sites out there, but just have your own stuff. Also, how many artists actually sell their music on their website?
Bro, that's the most crazy.
I don't understand why more people don't do that.
Oh, Oracle, they say your mic is distorted a little bit.
Oh, hold on.
Turn yourself down just a tad.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Hold on. You know what I need? I need to hit this automatic sound adjustment. I think that joint went off. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm trying to figure out why more people don't have their own, don't sell their music on their website.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, the thing with iTunes is you don't get any of the information, and that's the part where I feel like people miss out on. Like, it's great and the platform is great, but that information, I would probably rather take me having all the information and getting half the sales than getting all those sales with no information that you can follow up with.
Oh, see, you raised the best point. By the way, let me know if my microphone sounds better. I put the automatic volume adjustment on like I should have done in the beginning. But you hit the nail right on the head. When you work with these other platforms like a YouTube or a Spotify or any of that stuff, you don't get the people's email. If you want to promote to them again or you want to talk to them again, you got to go back through that platform, and that platform is going to take its cut. And you just really don't have it. They can just take all the information from all the customers that you have and just dip, and you left with nothing. I don't agree with that. And I also think that if you're an entrepreneur now or a producer now, when you negotiate deals or however you do with other people, email lists and data should be part of that deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we could somehow share some data or share some people, because that's the value, man. When to some people they just emails, but to me it's like chips in a casino. They symbolize money or potential or whatever. You just got to know how to turn your chips into cash.
That's real.
And if you have that skill, then you'll take the data over a small payday at any time. That's just why I think producers need to just be a little more aware of how important the data is. Facebook, no.
Right. Yeah. No ID says not many buying music anymore. That is true. That's very true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But even like with streams, like I know for a fact that I've listened to somebody and then I've got an ad from them. So somehow they're pixeling based off of your searches, right? But we don't have access to that. If I could figure out, you know what I mean? Like if it was a situation where like, if someone listened to my thing on Spotify, I could get that pixel data, I would be all in. But the fact that they keep all that stuff separate is just like, I don't know. That's the only part where I don't like.
You're right.
I mean, but I get you have to be on these platforms to reach a certain.
You do. Well, you could reserve your own website even for just special things from your 1,000 true fans. I remember the homie EA Ski, he did it. A couple other people do it where they'll sell like special vinyl or just like special copies of like you get the album with some merch or something like that on the site, because you got to think there's a average level of fan or listener that is on all these websites, and then there's a top tier that really like what you do. They really want to support you more. You should have something extra for them in a special place that they can go, and that is where those are the people whose information you really want to capture. And without getting too deep into it, once you have enough of those people, you can make lookalike audiences based off of those people and their characteristics, and then you could target more people like that. That's when you get into ads and marketing and all that. But just realize the value of your data, and once you do, you won't give it up so freely.
That's facts. DJ 912 says, yeah, like Ryan Leslie. That's big facts. Ryan got it figured out.
Yeah.
Our dude.
Yep. The ability to sprinkle chops or sample on top of a different sample is an art on its own. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that was in relation to, Prentice, but you're absolutely right. Sounds like the first time I saw that, and this is going to date me a bit, was Public Enemy listening to the Bomb Squad, who used to do their production. It'd be like 8 samples, like 8 samples from songs in one song.
Right.
And it wasn't really no time stretching back then. Them joints would be lined up and it would be in key for the most part. For the life of me, I can't imagine how difficult it was to make music back then. So that and New Jack Swing. I'm happy I wasn't in the game then. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, New Jack Swing is just like, that's like an obstacle course, bro. It's just a lot. It's a gauntlet of production. It's just a lot like going on.
The Rubik's Cube of beat making.
Yes, exactly. Smoking says, do you feel the need to gain massive amounts of followers of SM?
Social media.
Social media is as important as it was before. Yeah. I think it's even more important than it was before. Now that's one of the main pieces of criteria that people use, like companies use when they want to do endorsement deals with you, or even other producers who want to reach out. You know, we're in a day and age now where you see producers teaming up, doing giveaways and, you know, doing all these things. They're not just teaming up with people they like, they're teaming up with people that can bring value, because these people have an audience and they could cross-pollinate their audiences. So the likes and follows on social media are just like we were talking about the chips in the casino, just like the data. It looks frivolous and it looks like, you know, just regular stuff, but it's more than just likes and follows. It's chips. You can turn that into cash. You can turn that into promo. You can turn that into whatever you want. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'll be trying to build data for my Facebook pixel.
Bro, as someone, you know, it was an issue with me, and I wasn't committed to building my social media. And remember, I said, I'm going to hit that 10K. I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to do it. As seeing the difference with pre-10K and then after 10K, it's a difference, bro. Even that slight difference of, I think I went up 2,000 or something people maybe in a couple weeks, right? Of me really like focusing, having a plan and executing, right? The difference in that is already, I could tell the difference between sales, between how people talk to you, I've got people asking me to do like brand deals already off of a slight variation of what my followers was at. So imagine if you have more than that. So, you know, it's definitely benefits to it. And that's, we was talking yesterday, like that's going to be my focus of really building up my social media and like making more content. And I keep talking about it, but now that I have a plan for it. And I think that was my issue before, is that I didn't have a plan for it. But now that a few things have worked for me, I kind of see how, okay, this is what is going to work for me. And I can take this and scale it up more. So I encourage everybody, man, don't sleep on it, man. Build your following up as much as you can. Be engaged, you know, and reap the benefits, because it's out there.
No, you're absolutely right. It's like money. They say once you hit 10 million, it's a different game.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I have to ask No ID about that. But but they say once you hit 10 million, it's a little different, bro.
That's right.
I got a question for the audience, the people in here. A lot of people in here are looking to get their first major placement. My question to you all is, who would you love for your first major placement to be with?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, while we talking about placements, shout out to my brother, man, Young Diego, man. Executive produced KSI's album. If y'all don't know who KSI is one of the biggest YouTubers, like, period. Like, content as far as gaming, like, humongous following. You know, I think he's based out the UK. But yeah, Diego, executive producer, man. So I'm super happy for him, man. It's just, that's
Diego at it again.
Yeah, man. So shout out to him, man. Go stream that joint.
Yeah, for sure. Brando says, but how? That's my problem. I don't know how to do it. I think you're gonna turn the data into money. We get into that in a minute. Apartment 3C says Eminem. Fire.
Might be a little late for that one, cuz.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you might drop it.
Maybe. Hold on 1 second. I'm still on the Zoom. Can you hear me on Instagram?
I'm gonna have to ask them, because I can't tell.
Okay, hold on. All right, we good now.
Okay, cool.
I had to check the Young Files Realistic just sent me.
I bet.
We got something coming. I'll talk about that in a minute too. Anderson or Kendrick, good ones. Smoking Aces just want to play the bass. they both scream for bass. Yeah, Future or Offset, dope.
Good one.
Ace Nito says Drake, never a bad choice.
Drake.
E40.
I'm not mad.
Nice. Ooh, Camila Cabello.
I'm not mad at this. You see, realistic, me and you on the same kind of wave.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Pop records, man.
Billie Eilish, J-Lo. It's some answers in here that I was not expecting to see. Wow. Okay. Got you.
Post Malone. Not mad.
Nah, it's some good ones in here.
Quintino says Sir Mix-a-Lot.
All right, see, once again, can't find the kick you out button, so you can stay. But enough of that, bro.
If you might be on the cusp with Eminem, you're definitely about 10 years too late, bro. Shoot, more than 10. Sir Mix-a-Lot ain't dropped nothing in.
No, it's been decades. Matter of fact, hold on. This is where I switched from coffee to Ciroc.
Oh, before we go on, I saw this comment on YouTube, and I just want to throw this out there because I knew you'll get a reaction out of you. Bitwig Studio 3 over Ableton 10.
Bitwig Studio 3 over Ableton 10? What is this Bitwig you talk about?
How dare you? What are we doing?
Yeah. Nah, not at all. Has anybody in here ever used Bitwig? Just let us know if you ever used Bitwig. Let's start there. I don't think anybody's used it, seen it, anything. And they've been around for about what, 5 years now? 4 or 5 years? That's crazy. No, yeah. Well, while we wait for people to answer that, because I'm pretty sure the answer is no answers. No one's ever used that joint. Here's a legit question. It came up before, but it bears repeating. And the question is, do you have to chop your samples to be considered legit as a producer? My answer to that is, what rule is that? Like, my thing is, think about the consumer, the end of the day consumer. And I always talk about like a 13-year-old girl in Kansas who likes a song. She doesn't know about samples. She doesn't know about chopping. She just knows if she likes that song or not. And I think that's how you should approach production. If you're worrying about like, oh, I have to chop up a sample, I got to do this and I got to do that, I'll always think that you produce and you're picturing a whole bunch of your favorite producers around you instead of picturing a whole bunch of writers, a whole bunch of artists, or a whole bunch of consumers around you. And if you thought like that, then certain silly superstitions and certain silly rules wouldn't even pop into your head, because at the end of the day, it's about making a dope beat that's going to eventually be a dope song that someone's going to love and either stream or purchase. So always keep that in mind. And I think things like, should I chop up my samples, won't even cross your mind. So we've seen a lost Triza on everything, actually. I know there's him texting me right here. My man, we lost him on Zoom. And all right. So he's knocked off. He's having internet problems again, like he had last week. We're gonna get straight. I'm pretty sure he's gonna reset his internet. But in the meantime, I'm gonna read some of these comments if my computer will allow me to. Hold on. Bam. Smoker Asia says Mad Lib straight up loop shit, and is mad open about it. Yeah. Also, too, if you wanna hold up. Am I here? Also, too, if you want to get into like real, hold on, I'm turned around. I'm facing the wall and everything. If you really want to get into sample culture, no one's worried about that, because it's about finding dope. It's about finding the dopest loop. You know what I mean? I'm into finding like the dopest loop, the dopest samples, and then I focus on what to do with it. Young Triza, you back in the building, man. I see you on Zoom. Can you hear me?
AT&T is killing me, bro.
There you go. That's all right. We're gonna get you back on the gram too, bro.
I just sent you a message.
All right, I see you. Go live with Triza. There you go. Back in the building. Brooklyn, we back on the map.
They said I got that Nelly connection, bro. I paid too much for AT&T to be having these Nelly.
No, you out here like Nelly Riley?
I'm sucking for Stone Rose and Medicare.
Hey, I'm proud of us for not starting with verses this week, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we killed that. Yeah, we definitely killed that. Let's see, MIA. I'm way behind in the
who said MIA? They talking my language.
Yeah. Who did say that? I just read it real quick. Oh, Prentice.
Prentice, man, you all right with me. You already know that's one of my dream.
That's
collabs.
A fact. Damn. Nelly Riley, bro.
Bro, they got me out here looking crazy.
That's all right, man. You'll prevail. You will prevail. From America, reach out to artists from different countries. I think it's a lot of lost opportunity there. And now, granted, when dealing with certain major platforms, you may indirectly or unintentionally come across artists from other countries. But I mean, is there anybody out there who directly targets artists from other countries? I think that's a missed opportunity that a lot of producers overlook, especially like boom bap producers, because man, you can really get some boom bap off overseas.
Oh yeah, they have a different appreciation.
Yeah, quick. And they always say to do something new, look where other people haven't. And I just think that that's a place where not a lot of people look, with the exception of people like Bricks. You know, I know Bricks does that.
Oh yeah, Bricks be getting it, man.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Shout out to Bricks the Main. Yeah, I work with an artist from Nigeria, but haven't targeted. I just think producers should try that out, man, because the artists over there are, and when I say over there, I'm just being on the other side of the world, or even the hemisphere below us. It's a lot of super dope artists, and I think a lot of times, as Americans and living in America, we don't look to other parts of the world for opportunities like we should, like the way the other parts of the world look at us. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. We win our own sports championships and we call ourselves world champions. You're just totally disregarding, not even playing anybody else in the world.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's kind of an arrogant stance that we take, but I mean, this is the land of opportunity, and if you don't have to look elsewhere, I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to. If you live here, but I just think it's a lot of money, because it's money out there. It's a lot of money, opportunity that producers may be overlooking.
Man, one of the best things I've done is work with like Korean artists. Every song that I've done, the appreciation is so much different. The comments be so like, oh, why did you choose to do this chord progression? You were like, what? Like, dog, I was just feeling it. You know what I mean? Right. Oh, what made you put this drum pattern on there? I was like, yeah, this is crazy. They appreciate it on a whole different.
Yeah. Like, their consumers are more, or their listeners are more savvy than us, I believe. Pardon me for sounding like a Wet Willies over this joint.
Triza got Naruto vibes. I don't want no problems. Hey, bro, this is called No Barber, and I don't want to show the line because the line is atrocious right now. I look like what's the dude off Good Times, the young one with the little
not Michael.
My line is looking like that right now, so I had to cover it up. You know what I mean?
I'm with you, bro. I need more hats. I'm not gonna lie. I think I got this one hat, and I'm tired of wearing black shirts every week, so I'm had to switch it up.
Same here.
Had to switch it up. A little flavor. Anyway, I'm gonna look for some more questions that I wrote down. But what's this chat talking about?
Let's see. Quintino got a song with an artist from Germany by the way of Cameroon. He said it's trash but fun. Hey man, you think it's trash, man? Other people love them.
Not as trash but fun.
Let's see. I work with a fire artist / writer from the Netherlands. She's fire. Yo, the Netherlands, they got some. I don't know what they be doing over there, dog, but they be cold, bro.
For real,
bro. Like Bloodshot and Avant, the one that did all the pop stuff. They did a lot of Britney Spears. They're from the Netherlands. I want to say it's Max Martin. He's either from Sweden or the Netherlands. He's from in that area. But a lot of super dope pop producers, they come from that area. And a lot of people in like the EDM world come from that area. And they all be fire, bro.
Hey, shout out to the Netherlands. Also, man, Germany. Who's that that said they work with an artist in Germany? Germany got some really dope artists. I found that out. Speaking of No ID, who was in here earlier, we were at Avon and Loop. Me and him were doing a panel together. But just during that experience in those couple of days at Loop, I got to hear a lot of German artists and producers, and I was like, yo, not even, it was one of the things where at first I was surprised, like arrogant, ignorantly surprised actually at how good they were. I don't know what I thought I was going to hear, but not only were they like, oh man, y'all could do this. It got to a point I was like, y'all kind of do this a little bit better than a lot of people over here. Like, man, it's not a game. It's like
it's like EDM-ish and pop-ish, but it's got a little soul to it too. Like the chord progressions be really dope.
Yeah. And they do good live performances. Like the producers who do beat battles do amazing live performances. Bruh, I never seen so many crossovers in a beat battle in my life.
Shout out to Quintino said Robin. Yo, Robin is the shit.
Robin with a Y?
Yes, Robin is the shit. Bro, that's crazy. I was just listening to her album maybe a week ago. Like, I love Robin, dog.
Yes, sir.
But I was gonna say, Oracle, man, put me on something. Every once in a while, me and Oracle will give each other a gem, and it's like game changing. And this is how you know it's a gem, because I'm not even gonna bring it up what it is. But just know, every once in a while, it'd be one of the ones where it's like, and I want to say it's maybe been about 4 over the years. This been like, this is game changing. Oracle hit me one yesterday, and I made about 4 beats in one sitting.
Hey, not game changing knowledge. That's why it pays. We always say it pays to network with other producers. Have a circle, even if it's a small circle, where you all can exchange information, new tools that you found, new methods of doing things. You will grow so fast as a producer the more people you have in your network that contribute information.
Big
you know what I mean? It's like, so me and you, it's like a network within a network, but we contribute information to each other so much that I feel like we get better. Like if we had 10 people that kind of contributed information, just us two every day is like, bro, I got a gem for you. Oh man, have you checked this out? Have you heard about this? Everybody should have at least one person like that. And if you don't, you're in a place right now where there are a ton of people that are just like that. They exchange information. There's group chats going on. Like we were talking earlier, there is no reason to be trash.
Oh, bro. If you're trash now, it's something with you. It's got to be you. Because there's so many tools to be good now that it makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, you got loops if you really don't know how to play. You got MIDI, like the kit that Triza just put out. You got MIDI in case you don't know how to play. You don't have to make drums or sample breakbeats. You got people like myself and tons of other people that make dope drums. You got programs that do so much for you. It's almost like in this day and age, producers are outsourcing the skill.
Right.
And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just there's so much assistance out there. You can literally act like as a executive producer. Even though, you know what I'm saying? Even though you're a producer, if you got a loop from over here, some MIDI from over here, a drum thing from over here, regardless of how you feel about it, if it's cheating or not, there's just so many tools available to you now that I think for you to be trash, and I use that loosely, of course, that's to taste. But I just think if you bad now, you just may have bad taste. You know?
Yeah. It's still some trash people out there.
Yeah. I won't say you trash, but I'll say you haven't found your audience, or your audience hasn't found you.
Or you haven't found your sound.
Now hold on, man. Where my buttons at? Now you pardon.
No hateration or holleration in the dancery. That was an inside joke.
Yes, it was.
Here's a good question, Oracle. What are you guys sipping?
I'm sipping some Ciroc here, but in this container, I have some homemade kiwi basil lemonade.
Oh, you fancy.
Bruh, the wife made it.
Put kiwi and basil together? Or you potting?
Kiwi basil lemonade. I think, it's mint in there too.
You got to have a certain tax bracket about that.
Listen, man, the mint and the basil straight out the garden. You go outside, break them off, put it in lemonade. The lemonade is fresh squeezed lemonade. It's amazing. So that's what I'm sipping on right now.
That's right.
I was cacophony of flavors.
I was on some Jack Daniels and Simply Lemonade, but you know,
damn, bro,
the internet stressed me out, so I go ahead and finish that. He said that's that hotel punch. That's the big facts. Roku got that
the joint in the lobby.
In the lobby of the W.
They'll be having a whole bowl of fruit.
That joint be hit too.
Yo, I'll just be down there with my little plastic cups. I'm like, let me just hold on to this cup because I'm about to throw away 100 of these joints. Yeah,
Let's
man.
See. Brando 2 Raw says that's also the problem because with all this help and technology, I see people less creative.
You know what? I kind of see I kind of see your point. If especially people that may be new to the game, like you get in and it's so easy. Like if you just started today, you can grab some loops over here, you can grab something from over here, you could just learn how to mash them up, and you could technically have a beat that would sound pretty good on day one. Whereas a while ago or back in the day, you had to develop a skill. It definitely wasn't a whole bunch of loops out there for the type of music that you made. MIDI was trash. You know what I mean? Like MIDI
big trash.
Yeah, you really sometimes you had to have, first of all, you had to have money to buy expensive equipment. Equipment was never cheap. And often to like track it out and all that, because you didn't have a computer or a powerful computer, just before powerful interfaces and all that, you had to go to a studio damn near just to track it out and to get an artist to record on it. So now you can come into the game and technically get started on your phone today and have a beat by this evening. Yeah, some people come into the game, you kind of lazy, but if you got the love for it and the passion for it, you're gonna want to learn. You're gonna want to do more. But if you don't want to, you technically don't have to now.
And I will say, I want this to become like a internet versus placement in the studio thing, because that's not what I mean by it. But like when you start working with artists and they want something very specific, all that just finding a random loop thing is gonna go out the window. And they be like, all right, I'm gonna sing this thing. You play this chord, you figure out the chord, all that go out the window. You know what I mean? So you have to, if you're gonna go into that arena, you still have to figure out how to do certain stuff without a lot of these tools. You still gotta understand how to use your brain as the main tool to get by. Not saying that I don't use a lot of these tools, but you still gotta understand how to translate that to real other stuff.
That is a fact. That's a really good point, because like we said, you can get all this stuff on day one and slap together a beat with some loops and all that type of stuff. But it's the same as wearing a white lab coat and a stethoscope. You get respected as a doctor until somebody pass out and yell, "Is there a doctor in the house?" And you're like, "Well, I don't. I didn't really study it.
As a doctor.
I mean, it's the first day. I put the outfit on. You know what I mean? Trying it out."
Is Dr. Umar a doctor? Well, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, you're a doctor like Dr. Phil, a doctor.
Bro, did you know that Jerry Springer is a judge now?
No.
Bro, I was on TikTok this morning, and the first thing that pops up is Jerry Springer on TikTok. I was like, oh, this is amazing. So I went down a rabbit hole of watching 60-second clips of Jerry Springer on TikTok, which led me to his judge page, where he's a judge. And it's just like Jerry Springer, but in a courtroom. It's amazing. I'm so upset that I just figured that out.
I'm good. I'm good. But shout out to the bailiff, because he's about to get his own show like Steve Wilkos.
It's coming.
That's a fact. While we shouting people out, man, shout out to the GOAT, the guy who put me on, Young Polo the Don.
Hey.
Polo just copped a compound. It's not a house. It's a compound. Yeah, so shout out to Polo, man.
Polo the dog.
Much deserved. I have. It's rare that you see a person that works that hard and just goes that hard. Polo is he's kind of like Michael Jordan of producers.
Oh, he's competitive
in terms of like team leadership and being super competitive. Polo is very much like Jordan. Going to talk hella shit to you. Just gonna push you 100%. If you get down with that camp, just know it's not gonna be easy, and you should probably be prepared to physically fight every now and again.
He gonna Steve Curry you?
No, am I lying though? am I lying? You might have to physically fight at a few points.
Oh man.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, tough love, man.
All right, I'm gonna write a book one day, man. I'm gonna put some of these wild stories in there.
Oh, I know what stories are going in there based off what we're talking about.
Man, shout out to Polo, man. One of the greatest. To me, I always say he's in my top, man, and he don't get enough respect.
Yeah, it's not a not enough respect thing. Whereas people just don't know the full extent of the catalog. It was kind of like like the 6 Figure Digger conversation that we were having earlier. And then you learn, you're like, damn, you did that joint, you did that joint, you did that joint. Okay, now you're a GOAT by default.
Oh, this is a good question. Well, first, DJ 912. I want to shout him out because went to the live show, been on the podcast, always joining in. I get an ad from him, promote his stuff. I'm like, I see you, bro. Like, I had to hit him with the comment, like, yo, I see you. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, he on it, man. So shout out to you, bro. You gotta, shout people out when they on the right path. I see what he's doing, man. Being very smart, strategic. So I like that. And he says, will you ever do an invite to the Zoom chat Q&A portion of the podcast? So, crazy enough, me and Oracle were discussing stuff like this yesterday.
We were.
The issue is Instagram has been our main streaming platform for all this time, but Instagram Live, we are starting to realize, is very trash.
It's super limited.
It's very limited. So if we did it on Zoom, the people on Instagram won't be able to hear it. So I'm speaking. I'm guessing, but
you might as well go ahead.
We're in the process of transitioning, not so much off of Instagram Live, but making YouTube and Twitch our main platforms, so that way we could do more stuff like interviews and stuff like that. And if you really want to get the full thing, you're gonna have to come over there instead of being on Instagram, because I think the experience will be way better. So that's what we've been working on.
Also, okay, so real quick, they're about to kick us off, so we're gonna come back. If you ask the question and we didn't get a chance to answer it, we'll answer it as soon as we come back in the next segment. Boom. All right. And I'm about
on YouTube.
About to go back in.
Oh, so not 12. You in the rich from anywhere. Hey.
Okay.
That makes sense. Okay, I get it now. It makes sense.
That's making a lot of sense. Oh, you can share these.
Know what they talk about.
You can share these Jones to to your Instagram story. That's pretty cool. Do I gotta write a description to do this? I think I do.
What's that?
Wow, I ain't got time for this.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Damn, I want to put this on the joint here. I'm just gonna put it on there with no title, no nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So he said I went through a month of learning how to set up my live stream. Hey.
Nice. Hold on, bro.
It all makes sense now. I seen that. I said that's a clean ass ad.
Oh, he had it popping.
He had it popping. That's what made me. I'm like, okay, I see you, player.
Hold on, brother. Yeah, I am going to save this.
Plex and I don't even know if they what names they go by, if they use their real names but I've known them for years. Whenever I have questions about Facebook stuff, that's who I talk to. They're between them and Legion.
Oh yeah,
like the two people we go to.
Yeah. Also, Big Shot Beats I'm finding.
Oh yeah, he's smart. Yeah.
Yeah, Big Shot and Busy. We can't forget about our dog.
Oh yeah, Young Busy. Shoot, Busy was the first one.
Yep. All right, I'm about to go back live on the grammar.
Oh, I see you. I did see you. You disappeared for a second. Where you go? There we go. All right.
Cool. I got a super delay because I don't see nobody in here yet.
Oh, right. Young Busy is in here. I was just supposed to say, where Young Busy at?
Oh, we were just talking about Busy. What up, Busy? Man, are you in the joint? Yeah, Jerry Nova, I see you back in the game. What up? What up? Fiction Live, she's back in the game.
Send another request.
So here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna bring you in, then I'm gonna ask a question. All right, so I'm gonna ask you, bro. If you were a producer, or if you knew of a producer just starting out today, what are the first 3 things that you would tell him that he should do?
Number 1, study. Like, I understand who do you like, what songs you like, who did them, and then why do you like them. That's what so it's dope you ask this, because literally one of my best friends just started making beats, right? So me having to explain the process to him has helped me so much in, like, even knowing what products people want, and then understand what to talk about on the podcast and giving other people advice, because I haven't thought about starting off making beats in probably 15 years. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like stuff that I just assume that everybody knows. It's kind of like he didn't know that. So it's making me go back and like think about stuff different. Mm-hmm. But that would be the first thing, is because I feel like to figure out your sound and who you are is a combination of all the people that influence you, right? But if you don't know who influenced you, you're just gonna start just watching stuff and just like copying exactly. But if you kind of know, like, oh, I like Timbaland for this, I like the bass lines of this, I like the chords of this, it'll kind of give you a foundation, I believe, you know? So that would be the first thing. I would say invest in a couple sounds. You don't gotta go crazy, but at least get something to get you started, because I'm not a really big fan of stock plugins. Like, I know people make fantastic stuff out of them, but I don't really care for stock drums or plugins at all.
Yeah, unless you Pharrell, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, only thing the stock that I don't even think Omnisphere is considered stock, but like the standard stuff with Omnisphere is great. Like, I can use that all day. Yeah. But for the most part, you know, and man, be a student, just watch a bunch of tutorials, you know, and I'm like a big fan of like working yourself out of a problem. Like, I don't really watch videos or read the manual when I get something new. I kind of like try to work through it, and then when I get stuck on a part, then that's when I was like, all right, how do I do that? And then I just keep doing until I get stuck on something else. And then all right, how do I do that? And for me, I learn better that way. So that's what I would tell somebody.
That's dope. Somebody said research, invest, and practice. Ooh. Yeah, they basically summed you up. For sure. That's really dope. And then my next question along the same lines is, aside from a computer, what is the first piece of gear you would suggest for a new producer?
Oh, MIDI, definitely. To me, MIDI keyboard is like, I could do without an MPC. I could do without everything except for a MIDI keyboard. I always end up going back to the MIDI.
You got to.
That, and then I would say after that, studio monitors. Because what I was telling my homeboy is I believe he was making beats off of like computer speakers, something at the beginning. And his mixes would be weird. He's compensating for stuff, and you know, so I'm like, bro, you got to get you some speakers where you're hearing stuff correctly.
Stop mixing on them Beats headphones,
bro, because it's gonna throw you off. You know what I mean? But once you start getting those, I feel like those key things you can get you far. And even with headphones, once you understand it, you could get good mixes. But you know, I feel like for the most part, studio monitors, MIDI keyboard, and a decent computer, you can do damage.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Young Meek, what up?
What up? Man, but yeah, I think about that because I had a few consultations this week with people that were just starting out, and like you said, after you've been doing this for a while, unless you talk to those people on a regular basis, you'll forget what it means to start out, and you'll forget what you need because you're not thinking on a 101 level. But I think it's important for people, especially like us that are in this space. We can't really be effective teachers and we can't be effective guides through this whole production career space if we constantly lose sight of what it means to be a new producer today. Because that's the thing. you know what it is to be a new producer when you were a new producer, but you got to know what it is to be a new producer today, because those people are going to ask us questions, and you can't be like, I don't know, I use MPC 3000 only.
Right.
I don't know, you know what I mean? So I think it keeps us sharp though. Just just asking those types of questions and talking to those people.
Bro, I learned so much from my homeboy starting to make beats like plugins and stuff, and like even the reason why I did the MIDI pack is because that was like something that was valuable to him, and I never thought about it like that. And I was like, bro, I just kind of use it when I need it, and if something comes with MIDI, it's like, all right, that's great. But I never thought of, a whole bunch of MIDI would be very valuable for somebody starting off because they don't know how to create melodies. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I start putting stuff together. A lot of these new projects that I'm about to drop, they're all coming from him telling me his issues, and I'm like, oh, well, this is how I would solve it. And this is my idea on how to make that a little bit better than what's already out there.
That's a fact. That was our thinking with the art of beat mixing, because it's a lot of new producers that get out here, and there's tons of tutorials to show you how to create and how to make your 808s do this, that, and the third. But it wasn't a cohesive place that really zoned in on how to mix your beats, because all that hard work of producing day and night, 2, 3, 4 days on a beat just to have it mixed horribly and submitted in that fashion and get denied, it's a travesty. It's like going out hunting your own food, bringing it home, cutting it up, and then letting the meat spoil. You know what I mean? So yeah, see, I think we're thinking in the right place, bro. I think
Young Letter L Beats, what up, bro?
Letter L, what up?
Shout out to Letter L too. He's been showing a lot of love out here in these streets.
See, Smoking Aces says, I've never used audio monitors actually, but I've been using computer monitors since the beginning. See, I would still say get some monitors.
Yeah, because my issue with computer monitors, right, is normally it's 2 little satellite speakers and a sub, right? But they're not built for listening. They're built for entertainment and not built for like clearness. Like when you buy like some JBLs or some Yamahas or KRKs, they're built for mixing and they're more flat. Like KRKs might be more colored, JBLs might be more colored, Yamahas might be more flat, but they're built for accurately listening to music. When you listen to computer monitors, bro, that bass is gonna be way up.
Yeah, EQ wise, they all off. They are way off, bro.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So, and to me, it throws me off because say you have like a sub. The reason why I don't use a sub is because if I'm hearing all this bass in my room, right, I'm mixing because I'm thinking it's thumping. But when you play it on something else, it might not be thumping like that because you got all this extra bass that's coming in. Your bass
gonna be low as a mug.
And it's gonna sound like trash. So you like overcompensating. And it goes vice versa sometimes of like, if the bass ain't hitting enough, you turn it up. And then it's like, that's why I didn't like the Yamahas. It didn't have enough thump for me because I had the little 5s. It wasn't enough thump. And I would overcompensate trying to get it to be right. And then when I was using computer monitors, it would be the vice versa. I was like thinking it's hitting, but it's not hitting. And to me, the JBLs for me, it's been a good medium.
Fire. Speaking of 5s and mediums and sizes, Brando says, what size studio monitors? It depends on the size of your room. Honestly, I have 8-inch. I'm using the Rocket 8s, and I got 8-inch monitors. This is the first time I probably had a space that was big enough to actually have these monitors. Yeah, I've always had a space that was too small. But the good thing about it is you could turn them up or down on the back of the monitor. So I would always have them like at halfway. For like 10 years, 12 years, I just had them at halfway. And honestly, they might not be more than halfway right now. Because also, I'm sitting the same distance away from the monitors as I was in any space that I had. So yeah, I don't need them up too loud because I'm right here, like SWV. Yeah.
The only thing about 5s, like I have in my garage in a box, I need to sell them or do something with them. I might hook them up. I don't know, but I got the Yamaha 5s, the HS 5s. I just didn't like it because they're too clean, and I didn't think they handle bass well. I just didn't like how, I don't know, for me, it just wasn't my thing. But I feel like 5s are great if you're in a really small area and you just need something like clean. You're not trying to thump too much. I just want a little thumpy thump, you know what I mean? Just a little. So
something let the people know you there.
Yeah, and then like you said, I just turn it down like halfway. So my speakers are never as loud as they can be. So even if I'm turning it all the way up, it's still not crazy loud, but it's enough that I can get the idea of what's going on.
Facts. Also, Realistic Productions, if you still in here, can we get a top 10 monitors for a producer's blog going? I think that would be dope. I think a lot of people need that guidance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, our top 10 computer blog went crazy. Yeah.
Beats Music says, speaking of sub, did you see Jay Black get that big ass sub? He about to get evicted, bro.
Oh yeah, I seen that joint.
They sent him a whole club speaker. And you know Jay Black about to go crazy, dog.
We know where the police gonna be. They go straight to his crib.
Young IDK, what up, man?
What up? Push Button says, I didn't do sound packs until I joined the squad. And I'm old as fuck. Hey man, sound packs the way to go.
That's dope.
I'm not gonna lie. Don't sleep. I'm not gonna get into the whole should you use sample packs or is it cheating and all that stuff. But I will say, if you can use a power screwdriver versus a regular screwdriver, save yourself the hand cramps, get more built faster. You know, I put it in perspective.
Young Greg, what up, Greg?
Greg, what up?
Let me hold about $2 million till next year, bro. $2 million and $3.
Man, listen. So somebody says, what's your opinion on getting sample? What's your thoughts on getting samples from Splice?
I'm laughing at something else. You know why I'm laughing.
I know why you laughing.
That conversation we had yesterday.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, Splice is definitely cool. Yeah. It's a place to get a million samples, but with it being 6 billion people on there now who are sound designing, you gotta know how to pick and choose your sounds and pick and choose, like find the best of the best. Because here's the thing. Essentially, the value as far as what they charge you in credits is the same for everybody on Splice. But the quality of what people are providing on Splice could not be more varied. There is some great stuff on Splice and there's some super trash on Splice. Yeah, you got to know how to get in. See, that's the thing. Having Splice is not enough now. You got to get in there and you got to know how to find the right people, how to find the right sounds and not waste your time. So while Splice is a great resource, I think you need to have a type of strategy when dealing with Splice.
My only thing with Splice is it's kind of like Netflix now. It's like Netflix, I get overwhelmed because there's so many things and I don't know what's good or not. Mm-hmm. It's just so much to look at that I end up just not using it. Like I looked at my Splice, I had a dumb amount of credits, dog, like ignorant amount of credits to where I was like, man, maybe I should cancel it. And then the young homie Simba got it. He dropped his pack on there. I just went, I splurged my credits on that. You know,
nice.
Yeah, and then I think I downloaded some presets, but outside of that, man, it's just like I use it for very specific things. So when I go on Splice, I'll probably spend 6-7 credits at a time because I'm looking for like a particular kind of hi-hat. Like I want a house hi-hat, you know what I mean? Like, all right, cool, let me put that in because I don't just normally have those laying around, or an Afrobeat kind of something like that. I'll use it for that, but other than that, you know, it's cool though. It's good stuff on there. I would never like shun it.
Hey, Splice responsibly.
This is interesting. Push Button says sounds.com is better, or support your favorite sound designer.
All right. I guess we could take a small poll. And here, I don't really have a dog in the fight. So I'll ask you guys in here, what do you think is better, sounds.com or Splice in your personal opinion? And while we wait for that, Beats Music says, oh, you never stop adding new videos to the art of beat mixing. Of course, I really appreciate that. Thank you for acknowledging that, Beats Music. The course that Realistic and I did, the art of beat mixing, we constantly keep adding new videos and new chapters to it. So if you buy the course today, of course, it's over 5.5 hours, maybe even 6 hours at this point of just bite-sized videos, but we keep adding to it. And we also are aware of the fact that the more we add to it, we have to make sure it's really easy to find specific things and you don't have to sift through long videos. So we're well aware of that and we will keep adding to it. Thanks for the acknowledgement, Beats.
Bro, it's crazy with this. A lot of people say it sounds. You know, I got that situation with sounds, but I haven't uploaded to them lately. I low key forgot, bro. I ain't gonna front. I low key forgot all about it and haven't put anything lately up there in the past year or two, maybe. I haven't put anything up there.
Same. So I'm gonna up the ante for the people that say sounds or even Splice. Why? Why do you think the one you picked is better? And also while we wait for that, Brando says how to come up with a catchy producer name. Hey man, the name of the street you grew up on and the name of your first pet, or the name of the street you grew up on and what you ate last. There you go.
Did he say producer name or porn star name?
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
So
you know what I did, bro?
What?
This is the trick that I use for when we were coming in with the name for my daughter, right? Because I'm really funny about names, right? I'm really weird about it. I wanted to be a certain. So every idea I would get, I would put it in the same font, all caps, and write it on one sheet of paper. So one sheet of paper would be the idea. And then I just kept putting them on the wall. And then after a while, you started realizing, like, I like the way this looks. I like the spacing of this. I like the syllables in this. And that's how I ended up picking how my daughter was named, because it all matched of what I was going for. And when I try to think of names for stuff, that's what I do. It's like I put it all same font so you can compare, you can see how it looks in different things. And use a font like Helvetica or something like that. A good old standard, you know what I mean? Never gonna die font.
That's a good strategy. I like that. I like that. Huh. I know what I'm doing
stuff,
with
bro.
my walls this weekend.
Bro, I hate naming stuff. It's like it annoys me because I want it to be so great that it's just like it stresses me out.
Yeah. Oh, in case people don't know, we have a naming strategy. This is a strategy I've been using for a long time. I think Triza might have adopted this once or twice. Is if you have a bunch of stuff to name, put on a movie or put on TV and just listen for keywords. I do that. I hear a name or something and I'll type it out, then start listening again. I'm like, that's a dope phrase. That's a dope word. Just type that out. If you look, I think I forgot what pack we came out with. It's all like football terms. So football was on.
That's real.
I forgot what it was, but it was pretty dope.
One of the packs I did with Diego, I was like, I shouldn't have let him name these files. Because them files, it's wild, bro. I was like, I should never let him come up with these names.
Not a sea hair.
Yeah, I think it's one of those in there.
See?
It's some derivative of it.
Yeah. Fictional, I said, really cool question, Brando. I agree. That was a great question. Feel free to ask more, for sure.
Big facts.
For sure. I see realistic in here. In case you didn't hear me before, bro, I think we need to do that. Top 10 monitors. That'll really help people out.
Big facts.
Yeah. All right. What else we got in the chat?
So a lot of I mean, it's pretty even. I didn't realize sounds had that much people. I never hear really people talk about it. So that's why I never really dealt with sounds like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I haven't been on it since they like started. Yeah. Like when at the beginning, I got my vendor account and all that, and but since then I haven't checked it out. I'm gonna have to check it out just for the one time, just to see.
Yeah, it might be fun. The thing about I know Splice is the bigger platform, of course. The thing about Sounds is I personally know more people on Sounds, and they are respectable people.
Yeah, that's
when it comes to Splice, I do know some people on Splice. Shout out to the homie Decap and a few others out there. Capson, yeah, shout out to Capson. All the caps, no caps, all caps. But it's so many people in there, I can't vouch. And then I do know for a fact there's fraudulent people in there. I've heard my loops on Splice before, and I'm not on Splice.
Yeah, it definitely happens.
So that is my problem. Now, as far as sounds.com goes, I don't know, but I just know I know more people personally that are on there that I respect.
Big facts.
Yeah. Somebody said Splice is trash, man. Let's be honest. I don't know. My thing too is I'm a sample pack connoisseur. I do get other people's sample packs, but I tend to buy from people's websites.
They're more curated.
Yeah, I get to find out more about the people. Like, yeah, they're definitely more curated. The orders it's just way easier to go through. So if you don't have your own website, I tend to not find out about you unless somebody like Triza or somebody from the squad
Right.
tell me. But if you got a website, a dope website, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna get my stuff from you. Yeah.
Let's see. SoundOracle, I have a question for you. Collab, can we talk? Can we talk?
And
Ooh,
cue it up, cue it up.
Hold on, let me get my vocals right. Me. Okay, all right, I'm ready now.
I mean, yeah, you can hit me up for sure. I'm not really in that zone right now, but I'll never turn down a chance to meet a new person. And you know, just because I'm not doing something today don't mean I won't be doing it tomorrow. So yeah,
Yesterday?
Yes,
Today
I was
at that
yesterday.
time.
Yeah. Facts. Sounds like comments better.
Wait.
What?
Uh-oh, I think I know what happened. I was confused for a second. Wait
Beats
a
Music
sec.
said, what happened?
I'm thinking it may be Beats Music.
Okay.
I think I was confused. Like, wait a minute, how did I post? I get what's going on.
Got you. Beat says I check Splice for specific things, like if I'm looking for jazz horns in G minor, etc. That is good that you can look for it that way. I don't know if you can on sounds or not, but that's good that you could do that. I'm a Splice guy all day. Sound, yeah. It's pretty evenly split. E Marvelous, what up, bro? It's the homie.
Oh, he says no one reads comments. Well, you
just did that. Whoa, look at you. You did that, bro. You read the hell out of that comment. You killed it. Man, Beats by 8-9 says I have the course. Shout out to you, man. Definitely.
Yup. He said, "Oh, Triz, are you in a sled?" No, I'm actually Top Gun. I'm in a fighter jet.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. But that does give me an idea for next week. You know what I mean?
Not Cool Runnings.
Right, that's exactly what I was thinking. Jamaican bobsled team out here.
Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Sounds.com puts all your shit in an oak folder. I don't know what that word was supposed to be. It should be OD unorganized for no reason. Didn't know that. Anyway, okay, I see this thing now about the collab. Yeah. Hit me up. Dog, I got hit up this week with a lot of like collab requests. I'm not gonna go into my usual rant, but people, please, when you hit people up to collab, please attempt to at least to appear that you are disguised in a costume that lends itself to saying that you might be adding some value to the person that you're talking to.
Oh
man, listen. Yo, what's up? I got a artist such and such 20 years old. Here's his demo. If you could send me some beats, send me some production. Messages like that all week last week.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, Slim. First of all, I got hit up by a lot of managers. And I'm like, you're the manager. The artist career that is in your hands is going to fail. I can't imagine that you're getting them any opportunities or any money out here moving the way that you're moving. Hey man, here's my artist. This is his age. This is where he lives. Can you send some production? The question is, whenever you hit somebody up, the question is why? And also, you need to humble yourself and add some value. And if you don't know how much to humble yourself or how much value, or if you don't know how much to humble yourself, here's the equation. The perceived value of what you're asking for and who you're asking for or asking it from, minus the value that you're bringing to the table. The difference in that is how much you need to humble yourself in your approach.
Big facts.
So if you're asking for a lot from a person that you deem very valuable and busy, and you are offering zero, your approach should not be send me some shit for free that you normally get paid for without knowing me at all.
Yeah.
I don't believe that these are people's managers. Think about that.
No.
Someone is sleeping easy at night because like, yo, my manager got it. And your manager's out here pulling foolishness like this.
The copy and paste boys. He might as well be the graphic design dude. Like, do you need a logo or cartoon character of yourself?
Right. Send some production. So, but now you know the best response to that, right? Well, since we're getting straight to the business and not establishing a relationship, what's your budget?
Oh yeah, that what's your budget is going to change a lot.
The responses that come back are about 10 miles long. Now you're giving me all the information. Now you're really introducing yourself, and you're telling me about your struggles and how you got laid off from AT&T and all this other stuff that we could have established if you would have took the time to build a proper relationship and tried to get something really popping. But yeah, just don't hit people up. Like, yo, just send some stuff to my 20-year-old artist from Okamote.
Interscope said they were interested, so on the back end, I'm like, bro, I'm cool on all of that, dog.
There's no back end. You don't even have a front end jumping on. Where's the back end?
For me, it's either you're paying me or I'm invested in the project and I believe in it.
Yeah. My thing is add value. Also, ask the person being me in this case, what are you working on? Are you collabing with artists right now? Like, find out where the person is instead of like, yo, man, just send me something. Oh, my name, don't worry about it. Just go with the screen name.
Oh, it said y'all got mad smoke for AT&T. What's going on? Is it messing up?
Oh, no. I was just talking about somebody getting laid off from AT&T. You talking about how AT&T don't work? No, we good.
I got scared. I was like, no.
Not the second week in a row.
All right, cool. I just saw AT&T in the chat. I was like, no.
Nah, we good. But I just want
people to cool. What up?
Somebody said 808 Formula 3. Shout out to you. But even though I know we said it before in the show a lot at this point, it's been 3 years, 4 years. We've been saying it a lot. But please, when you approach people, find out what they're working on. Make an effort to build a genuine relationship with them before the ask. Or if you have to do an immediate ask, try to find a way to simultaneously add value. You may even find yourself in a situation where you could barter something that may be more valuable to the person than money. Because I'm pretty sure that one specific person I talked about right there, they may have access to something or have something that I would want more than money. Because you best believe when I hit them back and I asked what the budget was, and they sent me that long email back, the first line was, well, in these days and times with everything that is going on. I'm like, exactly. But it never even occurred to that person to be like, well, the budget ain't much, but I have this, I have that, would you be interested in this? People just don't think outside the box. People just ask, add no value. And then when somebody comes back to them like, well, what's in it for me? Immediately your mind goes to money and you say, well, I don't have any, so I guess this won't work.
You're right, exactly.
And you could be missing out on a lot with a bad approach and not thinking outside the box. And if you're doing that, like you said, copy and paste, boy, if you're doing that 20 times a day and that's your approach on all of them, I'm pretty sure you might net one person out of 20 when you could have got 7, 8, 9.
Exactly. Bro, I was finessing logos, whatever I had to do to get it, bro.
Exactly.
It was certain people that I'm like, I'm gonna get cool with them, and I'm gonna figure it out. I just need the right chance, and most of those people I'm cool with, because hey, if I had to work, if I had to do something cool, we figuring this joint out though.
Yep, exactly, bro. By the way, Realistic Production says we'll do top 10 mics is next week, so we're doing top 10 microphones next week, and then we'll do top 10 monitors.
Big tunes.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Omega Amadan, I'm going to say, if I pronounce that wrong, my bad. He said, is there anything you could recommend to help me come up with melodies for my songs, especially hooks? So I'm guessing he's saying from a writer's perspective. I would say, man, I would record multiple takes and produce those. So I would chop up, I like this little section right here, and I would try to copy and paste them together. Don't worry about the words at the beginning. Just go crazy with melodies. Do takes where it's like you playing it safe. Do takes where you trying wild stuff, and then try to produce it together to see how they fit, or and arrange it like that, and then go back and fill it in. I think that would really help.
Yeah, and that's how professionals do it.
Big fact.
That's
DJ
definitely not a
Mother
pro tool.
MacGyver, what up, bro?
Ah, my
Man,
brother.
I miss man MacGyver being on the pod, man.
Bruh. Yo, I'll be missing my brother, and then he'll hit me up, and I'll hit him up. And the first line, whatever he says, is usually like something super flagrant, and that will set the tone for the conversation.
Good old MacGyver.
So yeah, you got to know people like MacGyver. I want to go live with MacGyver one day, and just talk like we normally talk on the phone. It's a dangerous game, but it's fun.
Yeah, we gotta have a mute button right there in case he's not going crazy. No.
Bro, you need a 5-second delay for that, man. That's a fact.
See. Oh, this okay. If 0 is 0 and you export at 0, if you import from different DAWs, why on import are volumes different into Pro Tools?
Realistic Productions, Pro Tools God. Maybe you can answer that question here. I'm not a Pro Tools guy. I do not know that, but we have a Pro Tools expert in the building, and I'm pretty sure he'll provide you with an answer. In the meantime, someone says, "Yo, SoundOracle, I'm a music producer from Morocco. What can I offer you to collaborate?" I don't know. DM me, but that's a proper approach.
The title to your card.
That's a proper approach. A lot of times it's not money, or there are things that are more valuable than money to certain people.
We'll see. I live in Minnesota and I want to collaborate with other people, but I don't really know people here. What is the best way to connect? Well, sir.
Hit it. I already know where this is going, but hit it, Triza.
You are in the spot. You are on the platform right now. You are on Instagram. I would message people. And like we said, add value. Make sure you're not just like, hey, work with me because I want you to. You know, be like, hey, I have this to offer. Let's work. You know, I would love to collab. You know, I can help you with this if you want to be a part of this. And reach out to people. You know, and it might take 20 people, it might take 50 people, but it's a numbers game. You got to hit more people and put yourself out there.
Smart. Spoken like a person that's been answering this question for 3 years.
Let's see. Okay, so he says, I mean like the melody part as far as chords. That the same process that I was talking about. Oh, he says meaning keys and chords. Oh, well, it's almost literally like the same kind of process. So I would, if you're having troubles with chords, I would use like the MIDI thing that I just dropped today, the anti-beat block MIDI pack. It'll help you with chord progressions. And then once you're in there, one, you want to think about the vocalist being in there. So you don't want to have too much stuff going on, but you want to complement the space. You want to make sure there's some space in there and stuff that gives artists a room. Like I hate when people make beats and it's like 5 leads going on and you got all these stacks with leads. It's like it's too much. Like you gotta let the beat breathe some. But the same way, like I was saying, you gotta produce stuff. Like a lot of times I'll just freestyle playing melodies. I'll just try 20 different things and then I'm like piecing them together. Like, oh well, I like this part and I like this part. Can they go together? All right, what's gonna make it make sense for this all to be one piece?
Yep, have fun. A lot of times, like if you're working in a DAW, every DAW has a timeline, a linear timeline. If you're working in that linear timeline, just have a section. Usually I'll devote 8-bar, 16-bar section to where I would just wild out and try everything in that one section, things that work, and all right, boom, you drag it out to another section. I call it a sandbox. So yeah, whenever I'm making a track, like somewhere on the timeline, there'll be a sandbox with just wild stuff going on. Or if I'm in session view and Ableton, there'll be 1 or 2 tracks with just a bunch of wild stuff going on. And that's where you try things. So you pick the best of the best from there, put it where it needs to be. If it don't work, put it back in the sandbox. And then whether I finish the beat or not, I'm gonna save that wild section of ideas and things that I was trying. And then when I'm having a struggle beat day in the future, I could pull from those various sections I saved and just, pull them into another project and then potentially get inspiration from them right there.
Pull up on the kid.
Exactly.
Let's see. Oh, Realist says I was living near Minnesota when I started working with Oracle.
Yep. That is a fact. I was about to say, I know somebody up there. Well, knew somebody up there. Young realistic moving around, man. He putting on all them fancy shoes and slowly walking away from where he where he came from.
You're right.
Yeah.
Avbrow says, "Hey guys, what do you think about being a virtual recording engineer? Basically, I access someone's computer remotely, but the only thing I can do is check levels and edit audio. There's no way to mix it."
Actually, there would be a way to mix it. Wait, before I get into that, Avbrow, there's no more weights in the gym to lift, man. Stop lifting. You got all the muscles. you about to start having muscles on your eyeballs at this point. But there is remote software that will allow you to take control of another person's computer. Just off the top, like TeamViewer is one where you can control people's screen and you can hear people's sound. So that's one way to do it. But being a virtual engineer, I mean, it's thinking outside the box.
Gotta get it how you live.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's dope, especially if you could do it in a way that's really efficient. It flows well for the client. It's cool for you. That would be dope. Now, the difference between them sending you the files and you mixing it and sending it back, I think that would be easier for you. But also for you to mix it on their system, that's cooler for them. You know what I mean? So they got it right there on their system. So I say try it out, man, and let me know how it goes. I think that's a really dope idea.
On the meeting, I don't want to call it the producer community meeting that we have. Shout out to Young Busy. I feel like someone brought something up like that.
Really?
You remember that on the call?
I don't remember them bringing that up. No.
It was. I'm trying to think who he was, but he mentioned that he was doing remote mixes.
Was it Obama? Because everybody was on that call.
Yeah, it might have been Obama. It might have been. Yeah, it might have been Obama. But yeah, somebody had brought it up. So I think there's ways you can do it.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is.
Let's see. Beats Music says, writing for me always works better with a melody first and then coming up with a concept. It's easy to fill in the words afterwards. Big facts.
Yeah.
Oh, Ilman brought the remote mixes up.
Shout out to Ilman.
Close enough to Obama.
There you go, Obama.
Obama. Are you excited for Versus this week? First of all, I'm proud that we made it this far without talking about Versus.
No, we did. We kind of killed it. It's 2 of them this weekend, by the way. No. I mean, well, yes.
None of them?
Well, yes and no. I am. Here's the thing about Versus. It's like ice cream. I like it. But I'm starting to feel bad that I spend every Saturday night just binging ice cream.
That's real.
It's like going to work. I'm like, I had stuff to do tonight, but such and such is battle, such and such. So my night is pretty much over. And now they trying to do that to me twice this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss one of them.
I don't think I'm gonna miss either one of them, but I don't think I can devote 100% of my attention to them just because of everything I got going on this weekend. I got a lot of stuff to do, so I might be able to just like check in, check out. But in case the people don't know, who we got tomorrow? Beanie versus who? Is it Buju?
I think, was it Bounty?
Oh, Bounty. Okay.
I think it's Bounty. Yeah.
So all my, dance hall lovers,
Massive.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be one for you. Shout out to everybody from New York, because I swear everybody from New York got a parent that's from Trinidad or some island. Everybody. So I know it's gonna be a lot of New Yorkers in there. That should be interesting. And then on Monday night, 112 versus Jagged Edge.
Yeah. Who you got in that one?
I'm going 112. I like 112. I don't know who will actually win. That's just who I'm going for.
That's where 112 to me has got the up tempo. They got the jams. Jagged Edge, I like them, but I have a historic feud with Where to Party At. Any song that when I have to DJ and it's a must play, I don't like the song. Shout out to the homie B Cox. I know that's like one of his biggest songs. Facts. So it's nothing against that. It's just the fact that I've heard that song so many times in my life that I'm sick of it. You know what I mean? And I know they're gonna play it, and it's gonna make me upset all over again. So
they're playing that in the first
you
five
got to.
for sure.
I mean, it's a hit. It's like I just hope they don't play the Rev Run version. Bro, that drink it kills me, bro.
Come on, man. You don't hear Rev Run, give it up.
No, not on that.
You don't
one.
hear Diggy Simmons' father?
Angela
Lee.
and Charlamagne.
Oh man, but yeah, I'll be I'm gonna check out both of them, but I don't know if I can be in 100% attendance. But I said that for a few in the past, and I was like, I'm gonna check it out for a minute, and I just ended up watching the entire thing. When I say the entire thing, I mean from the time the person clicks end to get us off.
No, that's real.
I'm only gonna be here for 10 minutes. I'm only gonna eat one chip.
The whole bag
of chips. Yep, facts though.
Right. It just all these verses too will make you start understanding how people's musical taste is mad crazy. Like how you think everybody has the same idea on musical taste, and then you be like, bro, what? Like I seen them talking about like B2K versus Pretty Ricky, and everybody was saying Pretty Ricky, and I was so offended, dog. I'm like, come on, dog. Like,
dog, no disrespect to Pretty Ricky. That's like no disrespect is coming. No disrespect to Pretty Ricky, but I don't think Pretty Ricky got more than 7 songs like that. People would, the majority of people would know.
Right.
And that's the thing. You want to go for what the majority of people would know, because if it's 500,000 people in there, or how many hundreds of thousands of people, you have to play to the crowd. You know what I mean? Some people get up there, you see people that try to get off to playing what they want to play and songs that people don't know, and it rarely goes over.
Right. It's like he said, don't do Pretty Ricky like that. It's not Pretty Ricky. I actually enjoy their music, but you gotta think how major B2K was. Like B2K was like other level major. Like they were like our equivalent for like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Like it's completely different level. So the fact that people are saying in a battle, like hit for hit, man, B2K got 30 hits they could run from, to where Pretty Ricky has this smaller section, you know.
Pretty Ricky don't have enough worldwide just cultural bangers to be in that conversation, to me personally. I don't got it.
Somebody who would give people issues with the verses that nobody talks about.
Who that?
Bow Wow.
Yeah, but who would he go against?
I don't know, but he got a lot of hits, bro.
He do.
He got a lot of, like, his catalog is low key kind of stupid, bro.
He got a ton of hits. It's just who he would go against.
Little Romeo. I don't even want to see that.
I want to see Snoop versus somebody, bro.
Who would? Oh, did you see so they were saying Snoop versus, who are they trying to put Snoop against? And who would? Oh, 50 Cent. And then Snoop was saying he should go against Jay-Z, which I don't think that's a good matchup at all.
No, but now they both got enough hits to go 2 days playing back and forth. Number one, Jay-Z's never going to do this. Yeah, I don't believe that would make my day. You know, to me, there's nobody better than our Lord and Savior Jehovah. But
you a Winfrey Carter,
bruh, and Pinky Smith, all that. Exactly. Snoop versus Jay-Z would be good in theory of how they could both go hit for hit, and it would be great for the crowd. But I just don't think the matchup itself, how you write the names on the wall, you like it don't look right to me. That it just doesn't look right. Neither did the DMX Eminem thing they proposed. That didn't look right to me at all either.
Yeah, I'm kind of cool on that one. I feel like that's gonna be a weird vibe on that one.
That's such a mismatch.
Hey, yo, Eminem. I just want to say it. I'm a huge fan, but you know.
I don't think Eminem could do anything in this day and age and not get ridiculed by more people than not, just because he's Eminem.
Oh yeah, and if they get like riled up about Luda playing that bar in that song,
oh yeah,
I think hearing Eminem songs now is gonna be.
People got to go. You got to go ahead with that. If sensitive material bothers you, then don't listen to a hip hop battle. I mean, bro, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get sensitive material.
Yeah, and the line wasn't even bad. It was just like, yo, I don't want him around my kids. People were upset about it. I was like, if y'all get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, one more point since we're talking about Eminem. What I find weird in hip hop culture is when somebody raps well, people are like, well, yo, he can rap his ass off. Eminem, for some reason, is the only person that not only raps well, probably raps better than 99% of people and gets shit for it every time. People always like, we know you can rap. God, why you keep trying to prove it? Whereas if somebody else just raps well, they're like, yo, you can rap. But with Eminem, they're like, here you go again, rapping well. I'm tired of this. I think that's crazy. I think that's super crazy.
Right.
It makes zero sense to me, bro.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna just start doing that to people though. Whenever they do something well, I'm like,
there you go.
Here you go, cooking delicious meals again.
Shooting 3-pointers. We figured.
Hitting all the buckets from top of the key. We get it. Yeah,
okay.
I think that's terrible.
So it's a couple good ones in there. Snoop versus Buster.
I think Luda should have versus Buster. But that's a good one. But Luda should have won against Buster.
That's a good one.
100%.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then Beats Music says, wouldn't most Bow Wow bars really be T.I. bars? Here's the thing.
I wouldn't say most.
I mean, at the early age, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to get into like writers, bro, then it's gonna be a whole thing of like, wouldn't most people's any of the R&B songs nobody wrote? I mean, most of them didn't write their own records. A lot of these rappers.
Yeah. For sure.
God, B-Man just sent me bro, I will send it to you. It's demos that Pharrell did of songs that it blew my mind. That I had no idea that it's Pharrell singing top to bottom of certain songs. And you'd be like, oh, bro, I didn't realize that he wrote everything.
I accept WeTransfer. Also,
I'll send it to you. But yeah, so if you get into that, you know what I mean, then it's going to be like, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, but it's a couple battles I want to see that I'll never see. I'll never see Jay-Z versus anybody. That's just smooth. Not gonna happen. I don't think we'll see 50 versus anybody.
Yeah.
The people that you really want to see, you probably won't see, because we still waiting on Puff. We still waiting on Beat Cops. We still waiting on Dre. It's a lot of people we still waiting on. I think we're gonna be waiting on them forever.
Beats Music says, I'm just saying those Bow Wow records can be included in a T.I. versus battle. I don't think
T.I. is ever going to play a Bow Wow verse in his battle. You know it would be a dope battle, but it's only like culturally appropriate. T.I. versus Gucci.
Ooh.
Because they always had the who started trap, who's the king of trap type. That would be good. I just don't think globally people would really care because of the Gucci aspect of it. But I think that'd be a good matchup, especially living here in Atlanta. That'd be a great matchup.
Bro, during the Luda joint, all I kept saying is like, Luda, play the Shorty Low remix. As soon as he played it, Oracle texted me like he played it. I'm like, yes.
I was excited for you because you was talking about that all week, bro. I was like, yo,
all I wanted to hear.
They played it. By the way, versus going on. All me and Triza do is text back and forth during the whole battle.
Oh, talking Cash Money.
Yeah, we should delete some of them texts. Yep.
Let's see. Bun B versus 8-Ball MJG. I'm not mad.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that at all. What about Boyz II Men versus Jodeci? First of all.
Well, first, hold on. Okay, you go first.
Represent Jodeci.
I'm about to get.
Who's going to represent Jodeci on the stream? That's what I want to know. It ain't even about the hits. Who's going to be on Instagram?
Please say Casey.
Because this going to be time's taken away from me.
Did you see the clip where Casey and JoJo were performing? I don't know where they were performing. It's when they had a hit out, and Mary J was in the front row with her mother. And Casey came off the stage and started singing to Mary J. Mom. And Mary J. Mom was just looking like,
yo.
I thought I told you I never wanted to see you again.
Yo.
It was hilarious, bro. But okay, back to this foolishness we're talking about. Boys II Men versus Jodeci. Sir, how dare you?
First of all, don't disrespect Jodeci like that.
Yes, do not. That is a day party versus an afternoon nap. No, thank you. Boys II Men should go against Brian McKnight.
That's a good one. That's a snooze. Melatonin Fest
2020. They should put that battle on the sleep sound machine. Straight up. No, thank you. Now, Jodeci versus Drew Hill. That is a matchup. That is a matchup. And I want KC representing Jodeci, and I want Cisco representing Drew Hill.
That's a good one.
That's right. Bruh, but Drew Hill, to me, I love Drew Hill. Great group, but they're Jodeci light.
Ooh, that is very true.
I was listening to a song. Better yet, my wife was playing a song the other night. It was a Drew Hill song, and it was literally the same, pretty much the same music and vocal cadence to Phoenix from Jodeci. It's like the same song. Drew Hill is Jodeci light. I love Drew Hill. Super talented, and I spent half my life in Baltimore. But damn it, Jodeci is the Kangs. Fight me,
definitely. Yeah, in the R&B joint, ain't nobody seeing Jodeci.
Nah, not at all. Fight me on that. No one's seeing Jodeci.
Yeah. Let's see. Someone said hot take there, Oracle.
Not at all. Not at all. That's science. That's just science. Jodeci is better than Drew Hill. That is just plain science.
He said R. Kelly better than all of them put together. Problematic, light. Problematic.
Well, we don't have sound effects for that type of problem. Oh wait, actually we do.
Wait. Somebody.
He needs some milk.
You can go with that. Yeah, you can get that. Oh, all right, real quick. Let's be real producers for a hot second.
Okay, let's do it.
Omega says, when using Machine to make beats, is it better to use Machine as a standalone or as a plugin and use Push 2 instead? You halfway right. Use Machine as a plugin in your DAW. Don't use Push 2 instead, but use Push 2 as well or alongside it. And the reason why I say not to use Machine as a standalone, unless you're making the entire beat in Machine, at some point you're going to have to export the stuff from Machine into your DAW or into something else. Also, if you want to use Machine with something else like a Push 2 or anything else, you're going to have to run two programs, one being the standalone Machine and another program. Now you're going to get into syncing. How are you going to sync the MIDI? Maybe you can use some type of link program, maybe you use MIDI cable, or you can just load it up as a DAW, as a VST inside of your DAW and just use everything that you want. All of these outboard software samplers I have, like the machines and the MPCs and all that, I run all of them in Ableton on their own individual track. That way, when you hit play on one, everything plays, everything's synced up. You don't have to really go through a long, arduous exporting type of thing. You can just record or resample rather.
PG.
So yeah, I always say go with the DAW over the standalone if you can.
Let go.
Yes, sir. Also, it's just science. Jodeci is better than Drew Hill.
100% facts. I heard Neil deGrasse Tyson say it, so you know it's true.
Bruh, he was like, happy you brought that up, Triza. Did you know the universe is 80% Jodeci and only 20% Dragon?
See, when you dye your hair.
Snoop versus Ice Cube. I love Cube. But I Snoop is too much of a. You got to get somebody with just a million hits.
Yes.
Yeah, not like hits to a subset of the culture, but hits to that your grandma know. Yeah. That's who you put up against Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop is like one of the most famous people on earth. It's gonna be hard to beat him in any kind of battle, just because of the fame alone. And he's just so recognized.
Snoop got to go against Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's right.
He's just as right. Yo, it's either Snoop versus Santa Claus or Snoop versus the McDonald's arches. Because those are the only two things more recognizable than Snoop to everybody.
That's real.
Yeah.
SoundOracle versus Pharrell.
No, not at all. I took a shower already today. I do not need to get washed again. Thank you very much, sir.
Don't make me choose sides like that, man.
Yeah, hey, bro. If you would say anything other than Pharrell, I'd have like, he's not my real friend.
I mean, I would want to ride for home team, though. You know what I mean? I would want to be.
I believe you would ride for me, but you wouldn't be like putting money on me.
Like, you sure you want to do this, though?
That's a wash. That's a wash. Pharrell's playing 20 hits. I'm over here trying to make a beat to play next.
Yeah.
I ran out.
Tough, boy.
First five rounds. I ran out of placements that people will know. We got 15 more to go.
Yeah. Don't nobody want to smoke with Pharrell. Someone said Missy versus Pharrell.
Ooh, now that's.
I'm not mad, but I still think, and as much as I love Missy, I still think the Neptunes.
But who would go against? First of all, shout out to my sister, man. Shout out to Missy. Who would be a good matchup for Missy? I don't even think it's a female.
I don't know, bro. I think Missy's taking down 90% of.
Who don't love Missy so much that you're not even going? You wouldn't even tell anybody if you was betting against her.
And Missy has the cheat code of she seems like such a nice person. No matter what she does, I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know her, but she just seems so cool that I'm just like already like, all right, I'm sold, whatever.
Dog, I do know her, and yes, she is that cool. Depending on your age, Missy's either your favorite cousin or your favorite aunt. That's exactly who she reminds you of, depending on how old you are. And like at any day and time, you feel like you at Thanksgiving dinner when you with Missy. So yeah, shout out to her, man.
I keep saying Buster versus Missy. Only way that would, to me, they would have to do it off Instagram, and they would have to show videos in the back too. Yeah, you got to do the Erykah Badu thing with the videos. That would be fire.
That would be fire. Buster versus Missy. It looked crazy to me at first, but I'm like, that's actually a legit matchup. In some respects, that's kind of legit, bro.
And I still think Missy going.
Yeah. Oh, bro, she's gonna kill. She's gonna kill whatever. She's gonna kill whoever. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm Team VA. I'm Team Missy. There's none better. I'm also Team Drew Hill.
They're gonna have to do Missy like, all right, you're gonna do one as an artist and then one as a producer. That's the only way that you could even get somewhat of a good matchup.
Wait, one is an artist, one is a producer, and one is a writer.
Golly, bro.
See, that's the thing. Whoever you put her up against, they're either going to be an artist or a writer. They're not usually going to be an artist and a writer. And not only, okay, there are people out there who are artists and writers, but she is a phenomenal Hall of Fame artist and a phenomenal Hall of Fame writer. Dog, and producer. Son.
You know, they talk about like I get why they do the verses, like they try to do celebration and versus the battle.
It's called versus though.
Yeah, that's I'm like, I'm still over there counting score, like take them down.
Yes.
Get them.
You out there like Karate Kid, sweep the leg. Hey, listen, bro. It's about to be time to get up out of here, bro. We got like 1 minute. What you got going on, family?
TheProducerKid.com. Go get the anti-beat block MIDI pack. Comes with all kinds of crazy bonuses. Also, the whole site is discounted. Memorial weekend sale, 20% off the whole producer kit. Plus, the new pack is discounted dumb crazy. So go check that out. Oracle, what about you?
Man, also I have a Memorial Day sale going on, 25% off any sample packs or drum kits on the site. Just use code MEM25. And the Art of Beat Mixing. If you haven't checked it out yet, hit up SoundOracle.net. Check out the Art of Beat Mixing. It will change your sound, and in turn, it will change your career, and in turn, it will change your life. Don't spend hours creating super long, intricate beats only to have them reduced to a bad mix and then get submitted and rejected. Check out the Art of Beat Mixing, SoundOracle.net.
Big facts.
So, listen, y'all. IG, it's been another episode of UnQuantized Podcast. Thank you for joining us on another Friday. If you have any questions or anything for us, DM me, DM Triza. We always appreciate your
Lego.
support, and we will see you next week. For sure.
Lego.
All right, we are off of IG.